The lost fifth planet, Dea, Nibiru, Planet X, and the remaking of the solar system. There exists evidence proposing that a fifth planet, tentatively named Dea, once occupied a place within our solar system, characterized by a rotational period equivalent to 5.25 Earth years. Approximately 154,000 years ago, this celestial body underwent a significant orbital transformation, shifting its trajectory in a manner that distinguishes it today to the entity known as Nibiru, which now follows an orbital period of approximately 3,600 years around the Sun. So the last time it was here was just about the time of the supervolcano eruption of Santorini, which was VEI 7. The concept that an additional planet ought to reside between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter originated as early as the 16th century, when astronomers first speculated about the apparent gap in the planetary sequence. This notation gained further credibility with the formation of the Titius-Bode law in the 18th century, a mathematical model suggesting that the distance of planets from the Sun adhered to the geometric progression. So according to this law, each successive planet's orbit is positioned approximately 1.5 times farther from the Sun than the orbit of the planet preceding it. For instance, Mercury lies closer to the Sun, followed by Venus at roughly 1.5 times Mercury's distance, Earth at 1.5 times Venus's distance, and so forth. However, between Mars and Jupiter, where a planet might be expected based on this pattern, no such body exists. Instead, this region is occupied by the asteroid belt, a vast collection of rocky debris that has long intrigued scientists. The asteroid belt, situated between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter, is hypothesized to consist of the fragmented remains of the first moon of the fifth planet, referred to as Lutetia, or alternatively Lucifer, a name historically associated with the morning star. This moon's destruction is thought to have scattered its material across this zone. The largest known objects within the asteroid belt include Ceres, Pallas, Juno, Vesta, Astra, Hebe, Iris, Flora, Metis, and Iea. Collectively, these bodies account for a mere 4% of the mass of the Earth's moon, underscoring the fragmented nature of the belt and suggesting that it represents the remnant of a larger, cohesive structure that once existed. Drawing from the interpretations of ancient Sumeria, Akkadian, and Babylonian texts by researcher Zecharia Sitchin, it's posited that our solar system harbors an additional celestial entity beyond the 9 planets acknowledged by contemporary science: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, and Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, although Pluto's planetary status is debated, along with the Sun and Earth's moon. This 12th body, named Nibiru, or Planet X, or the planet of crossing, in Sumerian lore, is described as following an exceptionally elongated elliptical orbit with a high degree of eccentricity. Its orbital period around the Sun is estimated at 3,600 Earth years, a duration referred to as 1 SAR in ancient texts, SAR. This prolonged cycle implies that Nibiru spends much of its time far from the inner solar system, only periodically approaching the regions near Earth's orbit. A pivotal event is said to have occurred approximately 153,380 years ago, fundamentally altering the solar system's configuration. Dea, believed to have been located between Mars and Jupiter, met a catastrophic fate when its moon Latentia, sometimes called Letitia, collided with it. Its impact is thought to have shattered Dea into countless fragments, forming the asteroid belt observed today. Alternative theories suggest that the planet's destruction may have resulted from an external force, such as a powerful weapon or collision with another celestial object. though no consensus exists on the precise mechanism. Following this event, another moon associated with Dea, known as Fata, was reportedly relocated into Earth's orbit, becoming a satellite of our planet. The explosive force generated by Dea's disintegration is hypothesized to have had far-reaching consequences, including the stripping away of Mars' atmosphere. This atmospheric loss would have rendered Mars uninhabitable, potentially driving any hypothetical inhabitants to seek refuge elsewhere, with Earth being a plausible destination. To contextualize these events chronologically, consider two hypothetical reference points: a period marked as 143,008 years ago, corresponding to 140,990 BC, and another at 153,384 years ago, 151,336 BC. The difference between these dates amounts to 10,346 years. Dividing this span by 3 yields an approximate cycle of 3,449 years, a figure strikingly close to Nibiru's proposed 3,600-year orbital period, with a discrepancy of 151 years, or roughly 4.2%. This percentage might reflect an adjustment in Dea's orbit following the transfer of Fata to Earth, an acceleration of Nibiru's cycle, or even the relative mass of Fata compared to Dea prior to its destruction. Tracking time from 140,990 BC to present day, April 7, 2025, 39 complete cycles of 3,600 years equate to 140,400 years, with an additional 2,608 years elapsed since the last full cycle. Subtracting 2,608 from 3,600 indicates that 992 years remain until Nibiru's next close approach to Earth's orbit. Historical passages of Nibiru might then be calculated as occurring around 2,608 years ago, that's 600 BC, 4,200 years ago, or 4,200 BC, and 7,800 years ago, or 7,800 BC, though these dates are speculative and depend on the accuracy of the 3,600-year cycle. The destruction of Dea's first moon, Letitia, or Lucifer, is theorized to have been a deliberate act, possibly involving a weapon of immense power wielded in response to an aggressive force attempting to seize control of Dea. This detonation not only obliterated the moon, but also unleashed a shockwave that devastated Mars, stripped it of its atmosphere, and annihilating any moons it may have possessed. This rendered Mars' surface nearly incapable of supporting life, leaving behind the barren red planet we know today. The asteroid belt, as we see here, serves as a tangible relic of Lutetia's destruction, its scattered debris a testament to the violence of that ancient event. Meanwhile, Nibiru, Planet X, persists as a rogue planet traversing its 3,600-year orbit, with its next passage near Earth's orbit, or the former orbit of the fifth planet, projected to occur in approximately 990 years. And following these upheavals, Earth acquired a third moon, potentially Fata, which remains in orbit as a lingering vestige of this brutal period. The aftermath of these events may have prompted migrations of hypothetical populations from Dea to Mars and Earth. Survivors from Dea, possibly including a significant proportion of females, might have settled in regions such as Siberia, adapting to Earth's diverse environments. Similarly, inhabitants of Mars, if any existed, could have relocated to Earth, their descendants integrating into human history. Other groups, potentially allies or captives displaced by the conflict, might have found refuge in Earth's equatorial zones, drawn by climates resembling those of their lost worlds. These migrations, while speculative, suggest a reshuffling of life across the solar system in response to the cataclysm. So in summary, this narrative posits a dynamic history of our solar system, marked by the existence and destruction of a fifth planet. Dea, now represented by the asteroid belt. Its moon, Latusia, demise, the subsequent relocation of Fata to Earth's orbit, and the atmospheric ruin of Mars collectively paint a picture of cosmic upheaval. Nibiru, or Planet X, with its 3,600-year cycle, emerges as a surviving remnant of the saga, its periodic returns a reminder of these ancient events. While grounded in a blend of scientific observation, historical conjecture, and alternative interpretations of ancient texts, this account offers a framework for understanding the solar system's past and its potential future encounters. This is on Solask. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.